Welcome to the Vision WT training, administration overview. What we're going to do is we're going to be looking at the administration interface and get an idea of the basic features available. The first thing you want to do is log into your administration interface. This is the standard screen you will see. Enter your username and your password and then log in. Once you're logged in, you'll see the screen change and you'll be able to see all of the different areas and elements of your administration system. On the left hand side we have the content structure. This is the list of all of the documents that are available to you. On the middle we've got our main content area. On the right hand side we've got some tools. And on the top here we've got some areas where we can administer the system, have a look at the media library, and then we've got the search bar as well. So let's take them in turn. Let's start looking at the content structure. The content structure is a method for you to be able to change and look at the type of information in the system. So if we click on the plus next to the icons here, we can actually see that there's several links that are available. And if we come down to the bottom here to news, we click the plus down there and we can see that these are the news items that are available to us. Now there's two types of features we've got within here. If we roll over the actual name, so here latest update, we can see that a node ID pops up and also whether it's been hidden or whether it's available. So this actual element is hidden, so let's click on that one there. What we can see is when we click on it, it actually takes us to that particular location. We get a highlight to say whereabouts we are, and we can then see that the content, the text that's available within this particular article. If we wanted to edit this article, we could just move down here and edit. If we wish to move it, we could hit move here. If we want to remove, we can remove it there. And we'll be going through those a little bit later on. There's also a nice scroll bar to enable us to be able to move down and see what data is within there. Let's see what's available, what sort of details we've actually got on the left hand side here. If we actually move over and roll over the icon for the article, we can see a pop-up that says article, so we can get some more information. So if we left click, we get a pop-up menu. This pop-up menu is really the roots of the entire system, and within this we can view, edit, copy, move items around. And what we're going to do for one thing is we're just going to hide and unhide so we can actually see that article. We'll go through the actual pop-up menus in another module. The next part of the system is we've got these little boxes up here that we can click on, and these are preview to turn off and on the preview. So if we were to click on this to remove it, we'll actually see that the actual preview disappears. If you click it again, we can see that the preview appears. And the same is true for the details, and the details give you information about when an item was created, how many versions there are, and we can see this is created in 2004. It's a standard section, has one version, one translation, and some node information. We may also want to have a look at the locations. Where's the article stored? Is it stored in two locations? And here we can see exactly where it's stored and whether it's visible or not. And also if it's got any sub-items. Also, we may want to know if there's any relations, anything that's connected with that particular article or object. And down here we can see that there are no related objects and there are no reverse related objects. And right down the bottom here we've actually got sub-items, and sub-items show when you've actually got items below it. So let's, give an example of that. Let's click on news. And then we can see, if we go down here, we can see that there's our article, latest news updates, and also the demo news. So in the same way on the left hand side here, we've actually got the icon to enable us to get context sensitive menus. We've also got it here. So we've got the ability to be able to edit an article in multiple places. We've also got an edit button here as well, so if we wanted to edit that. We don't want to do that because that's something for a later day. And normally what I do is I'll normally turn locations off and also relations off as well, just to keep a tidy screen. On the right hand side here we've got some elements such as change your information. So we can change, if we were to click on one of these, we could actually change our login information. Let's just click on that there. And here we can see that we've got the first name, the last name, we've got our signature, any picture, and email address and the password. I don't actually want to change those, so I'm actually going to remove those now and discard the draft. So we're back here again, and we've got change password. If I wanted to click on this just to change the password quickly, I could do it there, and I'll just enter the old password, the new password, confirm the new, and then click OK, and that would change it. And then log out. Every good person will log out at the end of their session, so there's nothing left open. And also what we've got in here is we've got an ability to add bookmarks. So let's move back to our content structure. And as we can see, if I wanted to bookmark latest updates, I'd click on the selection, click on add to bookmarks, and then it adds it in there for me. So if I ever wanted to come back to location, all I needed to do is click on that and I'll be straight back there. There's some other items in here that are more administration features, such as clear the cache, and also some quick sessions settings, which we'll go through later. But for now, what we'll do is we'll turn those off so they don't clutter up the screen. So clicking on that again to close down the cache. So that gives us our basic screen information. Let's take a look at the options that we've got at the top here. This is Tony Wood from Vision WT. Thank you very much.